intro video on there, so I didn't know what that was. Oh well. Is that hello everyone and welcome, and this is the Banishment with this lot. We seem to be missing a Nick. Has anybody seen him? Could anyone point him in the direction, maybe show him the way, because you know he seems to be lost somewhere.
Him, so hopefully,
yeah. Well, Andrea shared it on Insta.
He'll be in the shop over the road getting a bottle of wine. That's what he'll be doing.
Yeah, he's seen the comments, so hopefully he'll find his way soon. But anyway, we are here for charity, aren't we, people?
Yes.
So we are doing a version of the Banishment in aid of Stroke Association. We seem to have found a Nick. There he is.
So
we're just go look
in Hotel California over on Tommy's stream.
All right. So yes, as I was saying, this is all in aid of Stroke Association, and we're trying to raise as much as we can to raise funds for that, and basically have a good time along the way as well. Isn't that right, people?
Oh.
This is not going to be painful. Yes?
Oh.
Well, it can be painful if you want. There.
If I don't offend somebody, I don't think I'll be doing it properly.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's that. There is that. Yeah, this is true. So normally, if anyone's watched this before, I just have one guest and they go through all the things they want to banish forever. But because it's for charity, we have a, what's the word?
Plethora.
Smorgasbord.
Yeah. I was going to say, is menagerie a word for this? Because that's what I was going with in my head, and then it just was like, well, Sharon was thinking of that earlier, but anyway.
Oasis was great.
If it raises funds, then I'm in.
Yeah.
So yes, we're going to do it a little differently in that we've all got 3 random, including me, and as the host, I am partaking as well. So we've all got 3 random things that we want to banish. We have to argue it out, put our thoughts forward as to why we want this banished, and then it is up to the other 5 of us. If we want to save something, the majority has to agree. If they do not agree, all 3 things will go to the side chat, and they will decide what is banished.
Right.
Yes, I think that's the rules. Wasn't it?
No, by now.
We're winging it, right? That's what it is. We're gonna wing it.
But just making sure that, because I put some things in the banish bin last time, and for some reason I keep seeing them like about. So
that's just your bad memories you're saying. Like, yeah.
So this time they're definitely going in.
Oh yes, they always definitely go. It's just bad memories, Unfortunately, we can't do anything about those.
Okay.
Flashbacks, okay.
So yes, the lovely Susan in the side chat is going to be putting the links in there, thankfully, because then that is something less that I have to remember. But you can
lovely Susan Delaney, but to us it's
just Susan.
Which is lovely Susan to me. Yeah. Yes,
Mistress Susan for some people.
Susan's going, let's try to put gravy in the banishment. We will never let her forget that. And she says, I'm a hecking delight. Yes. So if you can donate, please do, because that would really help get us to where we're trying to get to. We're currently at was it £760?
Oh wow.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if I could get a few more quid, that would be fantastic.
Could I just give a shout out to Tommy? I was just mesmerised by the fact that he was playing Guitar Hero on a keyboard.
I know, right? But it was cool. As well.
It was epic.
He was.
I'm not that good on an actual guitar that's designed for the job. It's amazing.
Yeah. But that's because you're a cool dude, see?
Well,
But yeah,
So cool.
he was absolutely epic. If you didn't watch it, please go back and watch it because that was fantastic. Oh, so it's up to £780, and with gift aid, it's over £925.
Wow.
That's amazing. Fantastic.
And there's still tomorrow's auction yet to come.
Yeah, and the draw for the raffle as well, which
Yeah.
we'll build the tickets for. All of the information is in the description below of everything because, you know, yeah.
Please read the instructions.
Yeah, please read the instructions. Okay, shall we get started, shall we? Because it's now 10 past. I think I'll say a quick hello to everyone and then we'll crack on. So hi Susan, hi Fauna, hi Sharon, are you back in here? Hi Lex, you're in here as well. Hi Rebecca, hi Chris, hi Laurel, hi Lynn. Yeah.
Hi, Laurel. Hi, Linda. Hello.
Okay, so shall we just do it in cross order? We'll start with Lex, Sharon, Nick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go that way, right? Okay, so Lex, what are your three things you would like to?
Gravy, Oasis, Star Wars. No, I'm kidding.
Deja vu.
Well, I know. I just wanted to make sure they're really in there. Anyway. So mine, like I said before we came on, are a little bit more abstract. They're not really things. They're more
Concepts.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
the first one, I think, a lot of us, because we are now, there is just getting old. I don't just mean like the number, because obviously, Lainey, you've got a number coming up, but it's not really about that. It's not that. It's more that things that used to work
Yes.
that don't work anymore, and like, but it always worked for all of my life. It's always worked, and now it doesn't, and it's not like it's just going to come back and be fine again. It's only actually just going to like now I have to wear glasses if I want to see things in the distance.
That I can get on board with.
Like, that's just not fair. Like, I've always had perfect vision. Always, that's been a thing that I've been like quite like, oh no, I've got not even 20/20. I've got plano. I'm like perfect vision. Oh no, I can't say that anymore. No, now I have to wear glasses to see the flipping television.
Yeah.
That's just not fair.
Specky
It
lecky.
works fine. And the thing is, what I don't understand about your eyes and stuff is like, it's not like, I don't know, like your legs, where you're walking all the time, and so like you get calluses on your feet and stuff like that. They're only your eyes. How do you wear them out?
Yeah.
Looking at jewelry.
Valid points, actually.
Yes. It's the glare from jewelry.
Yes, on the bling.
But it's not like it's got strenuous exercise and they're building up muscle and now they've lost, they're just there. They're just
There, yeah.
Lex, 5 years of watching Lainey, I've had cataract and laser surgery. You know,
Are you blaming
you know what I
her?
mean?
Are you blaming her for your eyes?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Things she's shown you on her OnlyFans. That's what it
Wow.
is.
Yeah.
No wonder I keep
Burned
going
into
blind.
your
Yeah.
retinas.
Yeah.
You are meant to do eye exercises, aren't you? Where you do figures of 8 with your eyes.
What?
Are you?
I don't do
Yeah.
exercises with my body. I'm not going to do it with my eyes.
I was going to say, just
No, that's your head. These are your eyes here.
Yeah. You're still moving your head with your eyes.
Hey.
Just move your eyes without your head.
Because it strengthens the muscles.
okay.
I don't want big bulging eyes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Your
Popeye.
eyeballs don't grow if you strengthen them. It's the muscles.
I don't want that. That'd be weird. Weird. No. So that's my first choice.
So that's your first choice. What's your second choice?
waking up at 2 a.m. and remembering something embarrassing in your life that you thought you'd forgotten, but it's just somewhere in the back of your head. And for some reason, at 2 o'clock in the morning, the little imp in your brain goes through the filing cabinet and goes, "This one."
I think we need an example. I'm not clear on this. Yeah.
Too many. No, just things like, I don't know, the classic one, isn't it? Is like, you've called the teacher mum and stuff like that in class, and everyone's going, "Oh, you called teacher mum," and that kind of thing. And just things like being drunk on the internet, that can be quite embarrassing sometimes. And you
Never done that.
never done that.
Never. I didn't see any. Never.
No. It didn't happen.
Just
My eyes weren't strong enough to see that happen.
I was too busy doing my exercises for my eyes. I didn't see a thing.
Luckily, my worst cases of being drunk on the internet were with a small group of friends, this sort of size, luckily, right?
Yes, I have been able to see that, and it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Although Andrea drunk on the internet is delightful.
Yes.
We did our Sunday live after coming back from the pub once, and I was like, "Should we just not go live because you've had a few?" She's like, "I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine."
What could go wrong?
She's so cute when she's drunk.
She's
She's epic.
But yeah, so things like that, just remembering that you've done something that you really thought that you'd forgotten about, and then just going, "Oh God, that happened."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I think everybody gets that.
But your two things so far, they don't link, because as you age, you'll probably lose your mind, and therefore you'll forget what you did, and so that's a good thing. You won't see, but you'll have lost your mind.
Yeah. So that's great, isn't it? I won't be able to see anything, but I'll just have a bunch of horrible memories.
Trauma flashbacks.
No, you'll lose. You'll forget. You'll forget all of that.
It's in your mind, Lex, in your future.
But
Stephen's just letting you know.
What if I forget all like the useful stuff, and the only thing that's left in there is the embarrassing memories?
Oh God.
Yeah, that's horrendous. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I don't want to live like that.
Another challenge as well too.
And
Another
then
drink.
the third one is very personal to me as of recently. It's just not being allowed to keep every cat that I find.
Does that include if it belongs to other people as well?
Yes. Basically,
Everybody's cat.
if it comes up to me, I have found that cat. Come on, then. Whoop. Mine now.
So is it you that stole my cat?
No.
My cat went missing. I'm starting to wonder.
Shh.
Meow. No, it's fine.
When I was about 11 or 12, there was a little ginger male kitten. It wasn't very old in the bushes just around the corner from where we lived. And it was like meowing at us. So I'd been sitting stroking it for ages. And then I thought, I better get home because I'll get wrong, for being late. And I carried it with me because there was no one there. And it was too, thinking about it now, it was too little to be out on its own. I don't know why it was there.
It's a good thing.
Well, so I carried it home, but then told my mum it followed us home, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, it might have, but I didn't want to risk it. And, we had him for years. He was lovely.
Oh,
Lovely.
so you kept him. That's so cool.
Yeah, my mum was like, yeah, we'll find him somewhere tomorrow and everything. For tonight, he can stay. And he never went. He never went. He was gorgeous.
Oh, what was his name?
He had a little what's it called? Like a tip on his ear. So my mum called him Tippy. It was kind of it wasn't a discoloration, but it was like a tabby looking colour just on one ear. It was so she called him Tippy.
Cute.
But yeah, he
I'd
was
have kept him too.
Yeah.
See, my logic is, if no one's out looking for them, then it's fair game. So if no one's out walking the streets going like,
logic. Lex, that is not logic. How do you know there's somebody not in the next street looking for that cat?
Well, they're not looking hard enough.
Well, they're in the next street, isn't it? They might come to your street.
If my cat had gone missing, I'd be knocking on every single door every
Like
day.
that cat, they'd always
all
might
the
be 3
time.
streets over, knocking on doors, putting posters up.
Yeah,
then
well,
you're
they
like,
didn't. They
"Oh,
didn't
come
knock on my door.
Yeah, well.
Not looking hard enough. Still there.
Just a quick catch up in the chat. Leaving your undies on a bush in the park, that's not embarrassing, is it? No, of course not. Hi Tommy, thank you so much for the support. I hope you had a rocking time. We did. We had an amazing time. Thank you so much. You are epic. You are now a guitar hero, rock god of the keyboard.
Apart from the Oasis.
Yeah, look at that. That's exactly what follows you around from now on. Susan says, Andrea drunk swearing is amazing.
Yeah.
And she said, we have a winner at your comment about the cats. Our cats should be mine and Lex's. There you go. Hi, Sean. Thank you, Rebecca. She's been donated. Thank you very much. And Chris said, we had a cat with big pointed ears. We called it Spock. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Yeah. So, going back to Lex's choices, is starting with getting old. Anyone want to add to what Lex said about getting old? Anyone want to see if it? I mean, I know people say it's a privilege to be old, but why do we have to get old and lose?
Yeah.
I tell you what, there is a phrase that I kind of definitely actually really understand now, is youth is wasted on the young.
Oh, very much so, very much so.
Because like they just don't know how to do it properly. Like I swear, when I was young, I obviously did not know how to actually like be young and have fun. And now I'm like, I could totally do those things. Do it.
Yeah. It's like that thing. You want to go out clubbing. Like I'd love to go out bar, and I think no, because I would just die. Like 10 o'clock, I'd be like, can I go home now?
I think the trouble is, in here, I'm still 21.
Yeah.
I act like that, and then my body has disagreements with me.
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Like, no, Nick, you can't stay up till 4 drinking anymore. Yeah. You will die the
it's
next
the sensible voice in your head that takes over. It's like, no, you're not. You really cannot do that. So don't.
No, I don't have the sensible voice yet. This is the problem.
oh, Nick.
I can't keep up with what my brain thinks I can do. That's the problem with getting old in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I remember silly things like, car registrations and cars I've had in the past, or houses I've lived in, or whatever. As soon as you're in the bank, or somebody you pay, like an internet company or whatever, and they ask you for a password, and you think, I set this up 2-3 years ago. I've not a clue, and you can't get into your bank, you can't get into your internet, and then you have to go through some ridiculous questions, and it's like, and you have to do it every time. Like, you don't need it.
I've had the same mobile number for 20 years, and I couldn't remember it the other day.
Funny, isn't
it?
Susan
said, it does get worse.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
Great.
Past 50, it gets worse. It is downhill, I can tell you.
Oh, there you go, Lainey.
Like the day after I'm 50.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's been uplifting so far, hasn't it?
Lex wants to be Benjamin Button. That's what Susan says.
Yes.
And Sylvia says, is adulting hard, Nick?
Yeah, I've never been very good at it, to be honest.
Bits will start falling off, Lainey. Yeah, we can have your back fat and any other bits. That's fine.
Say if we could choose which bits, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, my bingo wings. Goodbye. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Well, how is this working? Are we getting to choose things, or
if we want to keep anything out of Lex's suggestion? Now, I know you said, because I don't want to keep the getting old thing. I mean, I don't know if anyone else wants to, but
no,
yeah,
I'm not taking that.
Yeah. And I'm quite happy for you to keep all the cats as well. Like that's fine for me. I'm not a problem. The only thing is about waking up at 2 a.m. with.
You can't save all the cats. No. No.
I do have a slight issue with getting rid of getting old, because then we'd all just die at 50. Is that what we're asking for?
No, it's not. It's not the numbers. It's not the numbers.
It's not getting old. It's aging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm with you now.
The effect.
Yeah, so it's like, say if you die at 98, but everything works perfectly fine up until then.
Yeah. You just go to sleep and then wake up at 98, but everything's been great. Fine.
Your eyesight works, your back works, there's nothing falling off.
Yeah, you can still
sneeze. Like, you
can sneeze. Yeah, they're big parts of it.
Tenor ladies needed.
You don't make that noise when you get off the couch.
Yeah, that one.
Sometimes this is true. I wake up in the morning and I've injured myself during the night. I don't know how.
What are you doing in your sleep, Nick?
I don't know what I do.
Don't tell him. It's Andrea.
That explains the bruising. Yeah.
Okay. So, the waking up at 2 a.m. with the embarrassing stories bit. If we didn't have embarrassing stories, why would we all laugh? I've got loads of embarrassing stories that you have all heard, and it would can you imagine not having them or not having friends who have them? Because you can take the piss basically out of them epically for those embarrassing stories.
That is true. And you wouldn't be you without a truckload of embarrassing stories. So.
And so that's my only argument. But obviously, the majority of us would have to agree for that to not go to the decision of the chat. So
I think having a catalogue of embarrassing stories means you've lived your life well, right?
Yeah. And if every now and then you've got to wake up and remember it, it's a bit shit, but now and then it's fine. It's not like it's every night with every story. I mean, maybe.
I think that was what Lex's original thing was, wasn't it? That she wants to get rid of that 2 a.m. random thought when you're trying to go to sleep and you go.
But then wouldn't you have to get rid of the embarrassing stories to be able to do that as part of you?
But I think Lex wants to get rid of the thoughts, is what my understanding was.
Well, as soon as you've done the embarrassing, you don't remember it anymore, or you don't care about it anymore.
Right.
It's that maybe that you don't care that it's that embarrassing, and so you don't have the paranoia of waking up and go, oh God.
Yeah. So I think you're sort of thinking of when you're asleep and you or whatever, and you think that thought, you don't need that. That's what you're trying to banish in you.
Yeah, maybe it's the getting rid of it actually being embarrassing.
Yeah.
But how did you know you were fallible?
Sorry, Stephen.
No, but I am infallible.
No. That's the point.
I'm perfect. What are you talking about? No. But I agree with Lainey. I suppose we do need embarrassing things to have happened.
You're not supposed to change your mind on your own thing. You're supposed to be arguing.
In that case, my third choice is Sharon.
I am that embarrassing thought you get at 2 o'clock in the morning. Me 2.5 hour left.
So basically, does anyone want to save anything? I'll go around. Sharon, do you want to save anything?
No,
Stephen.
We're saving embarrassing stories, aren't we?
It's up to you if you want to.
Yeah.
You are, right?
I am.
Ian?
Having taken part in this channel for the last 5 years, I'm definitely saving embarrassing stories.
Okay. Nick?
Yeah, I'd like to keep them. I think they're fun and they're part of who we are.
Yeah, and I agree.
I can't remember what the third one was. Was there another thing?
Me being allowed
cats.
Yeah.
Let's keep all the cats fine.
Have all the cats. Yeah.
Okay. So So we have basically saved the embarrassing stories. We've got to keep them. We've got to suffer because of them, and our friends get to have the enjoyment of taking the piss out of us for
And we've got to make
forevermore.
new ones.
And yeah, of course, there is always new ones as well. So people in the side chat, if you want to banish not getting old, we still get old, but the ailments, is that the word? That come with getting old. So you'll get old, but your eyes will still work. You'll be able to still run a marathon or whatever you want to do. Not that I've ever
run a marathon.
I've ever run a marathon. I've ate a marathon plenty of times, but I never ran one.
I walked a marathon once and it nearly killed me. There's no running of marathons in my world.
Not ailments. Ailments. I don't think ailments, like as in a pint of ale. Are you all going to do it now? Ailment. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to banish that word now. Anyway, so if you want to, like I said, banish getting old or the issues that cause getting old, that you get with getting old, then put old. And if you want to banish, how do I put that? Lex not being allowed to keep the cats.
So basically, if you put
not,
yeah,
we'll put not.
Okay.
So old or not.
Oh, so does this?
It means you can't keep the cats.
Way, Lex. That's the way I look at it.
I mean, you could still keep the cats.
I could keep some cats, can't I?
Yeah, no one's gonna. Just don't tell anyone.
Not all the cats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if acquiring them is an embarrassing incident, then you'll be able to keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have to make it really embarrassing every time I find a cat.
Yes.
I just do it
I'm
naked.
sure you'll figure that out easily.
Just shout pussy out in the street.
I often do that, and it ends up in an embarrassing situation. So,
run up and down the road shouting, "I want pussy!" and see.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've never tried it myself.
Hold on, we've gone from charming stream where he was something he's Willy on YouTube or something, and now we're in this one with pussy. How does this work?
It's you lot. It's you lot.
It's not.
I haven't said a word. I'm minding my own business.
You don't need to. We know how your brain works. Anyway, yes, it looks like everyone has banished the issues you get with getting old. So that would be good. So you won't need your glasses from now on.
I've got them with me.
You're going to try it. You're going to test run it. There, Stephen. Like, which... Can anyone see?
Thing.
We're over here.
These are for distance.
It's more blurred now.
So these are they are though. These are for distance, so I can see outside, but I can't bloody see all of you guys in front of me.
So it's working.
Are we far away?
Yeah,
it's really close.
Sharon, go and stand in the kitchen. She'll see you.
Yeah, we'll all move back.
Go like, well, maybe I won't, but you can. Okay, moving on to Sharon.
Yes.
What is your 3 things and your reasons for wanting them back?
Right, first off, Oasis, the Gallagher brothers have got to go in the bin this time.
Yeah,
they have to.
Yeah.
The love of the children, put them in the bin.
Yeah.
I can't crap anymore. I cannot take magazines or cards or any of that shit. Music, like, your stream was great, but like Oasis is freaking garbage.
Agreed.
I'm restraining myself, Nick.
I think that's Manchester. Sorry, I think that's Manchesterist. I'm sorry,
Manchesterist.
No, there have been some great bands that have come from Manchester. The Smiths are from Manchester, and they've got Morrissey in them, right? And Morrissey's a dick, and yet still way Way better
No,
than this.
no,
Yes.
no. Can't stand him.
Chuck him in a bin.
Oh, no. Don't like Morrissey, but the Smiths were brilliant.
Don't like them either.
Yeah.
Contained Morrissey.
I'm going to have to stay out this conversation, I think.
You've had your turn. You can't banish me. Huh.
Yeah, you should know about
That was really 12-year-old of me there. Huh.
Yeah.
See, I'm not old anymore. I'm young. That's fine.
Whatever, Lainey.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, then, Sharon.
Yeah, they're arrogant, mank, swats.
Yeah.
They need to go.
Right.
Or whatever. They just need to
Sorry, I
go.
missed that.
Oasis.
Oh,
She's still talking about Oasis. She's
Oasis.
still,
Sorry.
yeah, she'll be there for hours.
I can't stand them. Right. The next one is dog accessories. Like dog clothes, more precisely, dog pushchairs. Why do you put your dog in a freaking pushchair? It's a dog.
Because they're
It's
old.
a dog.
because no,
Well-
they're not old anymore. They're not old anymore.
You didn't say for dogs, you just said for people.
Dog can't walk and
Yeah.
needs a pushchair.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. But not
So you're
every
talking
dog
about it's just an
pushchair.
accessory, so the dog is okay.
Why would you put clothes on your dog? It's a dog. It's not a child. It's not a human. It looks like a twat, and so do you.
Matching
Yeah.
twat.
On the back of that, again, because I know my last one was about stupid dog breeds. It makes me laugh because now not only is there stupid dog breeds, everyone's either got a Frenchie or a sausage dog with a freaking jumper and a hat on. You look like a freaking knobhead.
Can we though? With the sausage dogs though. However, they do look really cute in between two bits of bread.
Yes.
Ah,
Being eaten
hang
by
on.
a seagull
Is it like a baguette you need to use for them?
Have you noticed in charity shops now there is usually now a section for dog leads and dog coats and things because so many people must buy them and then pass them on. But yeah, about 4 charity shops.
I get like a dog and a dog coat. Like
Yeah, to keep it warm. That's one
Yeah.
thing. But
I mean, that's one thing.
anything.
But like stupid jumpers, woolly fucking hats, shoes. You see, why would you put shoes on a dog? Like the dog walks like that, then. Like the dog's like, what are you doing to me?
And can I just say, as obviously an avid cat owner,
I'm a cat. Yeah, me too. You don't
cats wouldn't put up with that.
need to have
They'd be
nonsense.
like, "Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
You're putting what on me?"
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's like them people who put the cats in them see-through backpack things. Them are weird.
Oh, I like
I think they
those.
drug the cats.
They
Yeah.
must
It's
do.
like
No way a cat's going in any of that.
And the cats just get like,
steam.
the cats
I
will
don't
just
know.
go. They'll put up with it, and they'll go. You have to sleep at some point, mate.
Yeah. Or you've got to walk up and down the stairs. Or, I'm plotting. Whereas dogs are just like, oh look, you've stuck a woolly hat on me. Oh, look at me. No. You look like a
Have you seen
plonker.
those ridiculous outfits that they look like something else? Like there was the one on the other day that did like a Halloween outfit on, but it's only obviously the front of the dog.
Oh, yeah, where they like...
And
Yeah.
they like wear this suit at the
No,
front.
it was
and
a shot. Again, that's just stupid as well because why would you do that? Dogs are just stupid anyway. But no, you don't push shit on a dog. It's a dog. What happened to all the normal dogs?
normal dog.
You take for a walk. Like I had 2 Labradors. You take it for a walk. I didn't put a hat on him or a woolly scarf or
Because that's a proper dog. That's why. That's a proper dog.
a proper dog. Like you see all these blokes, it makes me laugh because like a few years ago it was like American bulldogs, whatever, big hard guys walking around. Now you see like these blokes with like sausage dogs and Frenchies with coats on and little bows in their hair, like
I'm like, come on, princess, come on.
Let's go. Yeah, you look like a right dip.
And all the Instagrammers with dogs in handbags.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
I was in the vet. I was in the vet once, and they used to shout out the names of like your animal when it was your turn. So our cats were called Magic and Macam, so they'd put Magic and Macam Ray, like with your surname and everything. And then someone had a guinea pig, and they were like Barney Theodore Robinson. I was like, what?
The name is bigger than the animal.
Yeah, it's just weird. And I was like,
See, I used to find it quite funny when, like, say when we take like Azumi to the vets and they go like Azumi Oliver, and I'd be like, no, her surname is Biscuit. We're not related.
yeah, this is not my child.
she's my adopted daughter.
Do we look that similar? I mean, that's an honor, but no.
Oh, Tommy says the £800 mark has been achieved. Wow, that's fantastic. Woohoo. Susan says, is that one of those inbred dogs? Halloween costumes for dogs. And Sylvia says, my guinea pig was called Ziggy Sawdust.
That's genius.
Very genius.
Yeah, but I bet you didn't put a freaking woolly hat and a jumper on it, did you? No. Guinea pig.
Okay, and what's your last choice?
Oh, I'm torn. Right, my last choice is Timu.
Okay.
In the freaking bin.
Oh.
Yeah. And like, not just that, like that whole sort of Shein Timu, that, because it just, I don't even use it. It's on my Facebook. I hate it. Plastic, landfill, shite, the clothes, everything. Just stop. Stop. Take the brakes up.
That's World Shreks.
I'm totally with you on that.
You do not.
Yeah, I got any argument.
Plastic sandwich box that you're never going to use.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
because there's so many of these gadgets. They're like, you know, they're nicely advertised, whatever, on your Facebook and stuff. It's like, oh, I need it. Oh, and it's only £8.73 delivered in 17 weeks. Oh, that's great, isn't it? And then you get it, and for one, you've probably forgotten that you've ordered it. So when you get it, you're like, what is this?
What is this?
I order for a start. And then, okay, so it's a toasty sandwich maker, and you realise it actually just makes your bread quite sweaty rather than toasted. And you're like, well,
it's not even random. Again, like you say on Facebook, the random ads that come up. It's like, buy these plastic leg muscles. Put them on your legs. Make your leg muscle. Why?
What, Facebook is recommending?
Don't ask me.
Okay,
why.
you need to check some of what you're searching. Because,
I'm not searching anything about leg muscles because I ain't running. Yeah, Timu, Shein, yeah, or any of the like associated things like that.
AliExpress.
Yeah, any of it. Wish, yeah, you name any of that.
Yeah, some of the things they show. What? It's just shocking.
Yeah, and again, the beaches and beaches and beaches of clothes. This beach is of clothes.
Yeah.
Have you heard that there's something in the fabric process that's carcinogenic, but in Timu clothes, it's 300 times the limit that you're meant to allow.
Wow.
Don't know what it is, but
God.
Yeah.
Really, that's illegal then.
Even the fact that they just rip off other people's designs and like small businesses, there's you just got to search it out. There's businesses like, I've knitted this jumper, it's taken me X amount of hours, it's hand knitted. I bought this shite off Temu that's exactly the same. It's gonna last you one wash if you're lucky. For £2 or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, handmade people on Etsy keep getting their accounts closed down because their photographs appear on all those sites.
Yeah, they just
assume that person is buying them from that site and then just selling it rather than the other way around.
Oh, no.
But Temu is actually stealing their photographs and reproducing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's awful.
Yeah. And then they have to prove it. They have to prove that what they're doing is their work. And horrible.
Yeah. So Temu, Shein, any of them, like
Okay.
landfill fodder.
Right. So I mean, obviously everyone can say the thing. I have no issue with the Timu thing. That's, you know, I'm not going to even attempt to say that thing. Same with dog accessories. I think other than a coat to keep them warm, I do agree that if the elderly or they need the pushchair thing, then that's fine, so they can still go outside and have fresh air and stuff. But if it's just because they're little and they've got little legs, then
No, it is just because. It's just because. Oh,
yeah.
Dog, I pushed it.
Yeah, because I used to see an elderly lady who had a 14-year-old Jack Russell, and his back legs didn't work, so she used to push him around in a pushchair, and but that was fine.
That is such a good age for a Jack Russell. That's
Jack
amazing.
Russell, I know. Yeah. He had really bad arthritis, but he was nice as well. And the thing that he was pretty deaf too, so like he didn't hear right or whatever, and he just like turned from the other side, and then he'd be like, he'd get excited as well. He was lovely, absolutely lovely. He was called Timothy, and she gave me his full name.
Good name.
Yeah, she gave me his full name every time. You couldn't call him Tim.
Jordan's neighbour has got a dog called Norman. I think that's great. Norman, come on, Norman.
So I don't know about anyone else. Anyone else just want to argue about Timu or dog accessories? I'm sure.
I have a slight issue about the dog thing because in the 50s, when my mother had my brother and he was a baby, she then got a Dachshund dog, and she used to carry the dog and then put my brother on reins. And I love that image so much. So yeah, I do have a slight problem with that.
And it also explains why a lot of your family have gone through therapy.
Yes.
Okay.
Those reins anymore. That was a big thing when I was a kid. We used to.
Yeah, we all had
harness. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a harness.
On a lead.
And then they just hang you up by them, put you on a hook.
No,
at the end of the day.
What, in a doorway, but you can't bounce, you just have to stand there.
Yeah, just hang there.
That was just your house, Lex. That was just your house.
Yeah, maybe. Again,
that's just what they did to you, Lex.
I don't care, Susan, about all the people that have spent thousands on tickets. No one cares, especially me.
Right. Bringing up the Oasis bit. Now, I can't say that I'm a huge fan of them themselves. However, I do like a lot of their songs, and so for that reason, I am going to save Oasis. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Close. You can't just save it. Everyone has to agree. So no.
Yes, that's true. But also, not just for the fact that I do like the songs. There's also the fact that you can't stand them, and I can take the piss out of you every time I say you're about it. And I'm not going to lose that if I can. So I'm hoping my fellow friends here will also vote for Oasis. That is my.
I rest my case there.
Yes.
Well, do we all have to agree? Because I don't think Lex is going to agree.
No, it's the majority win.
Be a turncoat, I dare you. Go on.
The majority wins, basically.
As much as I don't like Timu and stuff, I'm voting Oasis.
If we can save one, I would save Oasis. That would be my choice to save out of those. I don't have a problem with them. I like Noel's solo stuff better than Oasis, actually, but Oasis is pretty good. So I'm team save them.
Oh my God, Nick! It's like you weren't even there.
I know, innit?
You know, I wasn't there. Where wasn't I?
like in 93, 94.
The music.
God, it's there in
I was at Nebworth, very drunk, watching it.
So was I. I was there partying at the Chemical Brothers and stuff, and going, "This is amazing." And then Oasis came on and ruined it all.
They ruined their own gig.
Yes, by turning up
in a helicopter.
Hold on. So why did you go to an Oasis gig?
Because it was the 90s. I went to every gig I could.
Okay, even people you didn't like.
Yeah, but the support acts were amazing. It was the Chemical Brothers, the Prodigy, and I think it might have been the Manic Street Preachers as well, or the Charlatans. It was like really good.
Prodigy the other day.
I was on the Saturday, I think.
Yeah, I think
It was an amazing gig. Literally, up until Oasis turned up, they played some songs, and then there was fireworks, and it was brilliant.
Actually, pick a room.
But Oasis,
They were like sort of in the middle, like, and they could have just not been there.
And it was so near to my house, I walked to the gig.
no way.
Yeah. I had friends come and stay with us so we could all walk.
Have you heard? You know where they're doing like is it like the big Manchester gig that's in like a park? The people are already going there, digging up some ground and hiding their drugs in there. But when they go to the gig and they can take them back up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Genius idea.
You forget where you put them.
People
I
will
would
comment on this.
I would genuinely save Oasis just for that because I think that is actually
no. You can do that any gig. No, you can do that any gig.
You're
Not
losing
just
ground here,
Oasis.
Sharon. I'm sorry, you're losing it.
Right, Stig, what is your choice?
Well, fancy burying something, to save it till later. But no, the Oasis. I'm going to save them, obviously.
Oh, you're such an
absolute majority rule.
Only to wind Sharon up.
Yeah, of course.
Why do I even speak to any of you?
Yeah.
Because you
I tried.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, look at
that.
Smug. I can see a smug face. Look at that.
Stephen, what about you?
Well, I've saved Doggy.
Oh, you're saving the dog things for you, just for your photograph for people.
Just get him in the 50, right, for the love of children.
But still, majority has won. The majority has spoken, and Oasis are safe for another day.
Because they not still get
last time
killed by the chat.
Sorry?
Could they still not get eliminated by the chat?
No, because the majority of us have saved them, so therefore they can't. But it's up to the chat now. They can either banish Temu and all things like that, or they can banish dog accessories. So either write Temu or dog. And
if you banish Temu, all that money you save by not shopping on Temu, you can donate, can't you?
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Please make a donation if you can.
I don't know how the logistics and the science and everything like that works, but for some reason, whenever I play anything on YouTube, Facebook Reels, TikTok, wherever it is, I always seem to get adverts for flipping Pokemon cards and all that shizzle. Honestly, it's ridiculous. One after the other. Oh, well, look. No. But just like I'm just,
have you started your 3?
It's always on Whatnot. It's always somebody that's just opening a pack and they just happen to have this fantastic card that's worth £30,000 and they're selling it for this and you can get this on Whatnot and they've just started and it's all going to be great and I just want to shoot them. Honestly, swear to God. I would have a separate field for Whatnotters that sell Pokemon cards, let me tell you.
So the majority has banished Temu and the likes of, so that's great news. Anyway, we'll move on to Stephen and Stephen's choices.
Oh, right. Okay. My first one.
I'm going to the loo.
No.
I stayed for yours. That boring.
He held it for you. That sounds
wrong.
You should have plugged in the catheter. I told you to.
Oh, God. Sorry. I just said he held it for you, and I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. Never mind.
Should I just go on without her?
Yeah.
Okay. So, my first one is the pronunciation of the H when people say H. Ooh. So they say H. And it drives me insane.
Susan will like that.
Well, I have looked it up, and apparently it is legitimate to say it, but I just noticed over the last, 5 years, people are saying it more and more, and they say H. And I got it into my head that you can't say the H until you've learned how to spell it, and so therefore it couldn't appear at the beginning of the spelling. but then I realized there's an H at the end. So I undid myself there. But anyway, is it that it's meant to sound posher, or is it meant to sound more common? Is it like piano when people say H? I don't get it. Because if you were saying the letter S, how do you spell S? You might say E-double-S. You wouldn't say SES. So why do you say it's H? It's H. It's not difficult. It's H. You don't need the
So is this including amount of steps?
Yes, I'm wondering if he's behind it all.
Could be.
But does he call himself H?
Yeah.
Or does he call himself H?
Do you think people that use H all have microwaves?
Yeah.
Is it me who just thinks that sounds the same to me?
You are joking.
Say it again.
H.
Oh, H and H. Yeah, I got you now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's the word where is it onomatopoeic? Is that the word?
Where it sounds like what it is, yes.
Yeah.
So H doesn't have to have a H at the beginning because it's not describing the sound.
No.
It's just what it is called. And so we just assume that, or some people just assume that it's because it's got a H that we should do H.
But is it like the H isn't self-explanatory enough? Like you need to sort of, when I'm saying H, what I mean is the H. It doesn't make any sense. You don't need the H. H is H, and everyone knows what that is.
Yeah.
I love how much thought you put into this. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how much thought you've put into that. Bloody hell.
Okay.
Totally with you. I'm totally with you.
That's one.
So I want to ban the H from H.
It sounds like you're swallowing something when you see it.
Yeah, and you would say an H, and it doesn't. That sounds even crazier. Yeah, you spell it with an H. That doesn't make sense.
It's an H, like an
H.
An H.
You would spell it with a H, because that's what I would say. Because I'm 12, obviously.
I'm wasted here, aren't I?
Yeah. Do you think you could have been in RADA? I mean,
know. The chandelier on the piano.
Piano.
No, piano, sweetie, piano. No, clarinet.
Okay, I forgot what my second one was. I'll save that one for the last. I am sick to death of being asked to accept cookies. Every time you open a website, cookies. Will you accept these cookies? Wow. They're not real cookies. If they were real cookies, I would grab their hand. I would have those cookies.
Absolutely.
But you have to go, and I don't really know what cookies are. I assume, a bit like real cookies, they block up your arteries, so they block up your computer.
That's kind of
and therefore they're not desirable. So therefore you have to then, why can't it just be default that you're not going to accept the cookies, and then you can say, but no, and everything blocks. You can't carry on until you go through it, and sometimes you have to keep swiping the boxes and then go through it, and cookies. I'm sick to death of cookies.
And like you said, like with the arteries and stuff, at some point your computer kind of stops working, and so you Google like why is this being like really slow and stuff? Why isn't this website not working? And it goes like, oh, you need to tell your computer to forget cookies. Like
Well, it's like
you got to put your computer on a diet.
Yeah, it's like bulimia. It's like bulimia for your computer. You've got to just get rid of them all.
Yeah.
And then my last one is thin people giving dietary advice. I just cannot stand it. I do not want to hear from that person. Oh, I ballooned to 9 stone and then I stopped having sugar in my tea and now I've gone back to being the same. I don't want to know. I'm not interested in your dieting thing. Nothing you have to say if you've never been overweight, is of interest to me because you do not understand. And I want to.
I put on 3 pounds. So what I did is I just ate raw food. I just ate raw broccoli for 6 months. And I found that my K2 levels are really important.
Yeah. That's what you want to do. You want to try that? Yeah, really.
I just had a glass of champagne less at the weekend.
Yeah, just do not say anything. Do not give that advice. If
I had a little bit of air with my lettuce leaf. It was hard.
I find if I masticate long enough, then I digest my food better. Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
You must do it for 25 minutes. Okay.
So yes, ban those people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So, anyone want to see if anything? The cookie, I like it. I agree on the cookies, but like you can't tell them like you're accepting cookies and they're not actually give you cookies. They're just
that's rude, isn't it?
It's very rude. Yes. I think getting advice generally when you haven't asked for it is just a non-thing. Doesn't matter whether it's thin, small, tall, big, fat, round, orange, whatever. If you haven't asked for advice, then it just shouldn't be given, should it? You know what I mean? So yeah.
And especially from people that are not qualified to do so.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, even the most, learned nutritionists in the world don't really understand the body and how it works and calories and all of that sort of thing. So-and-so down the road who, as I say, ballooned to 9 stone, I'm not interested in what they have to say about it.
Yeah, no, I kind of get that because, again, this friends who are like, as Stephen said, they're like, yeah, they're not overweight by any stretch of the imagination. I went to Slimming World and I've lost. I'm like, from fucking where?
From your mouth and all the bullshit that comes out of it.
Yeah, that's exactly all the bullshit.
I lost 5 pounds, but that's what they had to pay to join.
Yeah.
And the pronunciation of H and H is
well done.
Not something I've ever thought of before, Stephen. I have to admit. So I'll give you that one.
Can't you hear it? And
I can, but not enough that I haven't heard people do it enough to like have it bother me. I guess.
I did look it up, and it said that it's a British thing. It's not an American thing, and I think that's part of my problem. Is that I always grew up with it just being H, and now suddenly people are saying H.
And I honestly realised that I actually see a H, so I don't.
In the bin.
You start hiking up something stuck in your throat.
As well, hang on. Oh, very dangerous.
So there's nothing I want to see of anyone else.
Nah.
No.
They can all get in the bin.
All can get in the bin. Okay, people. So if you want to banish the pronunciation,
do something, Lex. Do some.
If you want to banish the pronunciation of H, if you want to banish websites giving you cookies but not actually giving you cookies, then type cookies. And if you want to banish thin people giving you advice on diets, type thin. So H, cookies or thin. Thin cookies, H has thin cookies. I know. Whatever.
Yeah, the thing that annoys me is, again, you just you go on your Google page and you're like, oh, I just want to read that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, except I'm like, no, fuck, I don't want it.
No, I don't want all that. This probably isn't even going to be of any interest to me, but yeah.
I just wanted to read it for a minute. Yeah, like, I don't. I mean, you can track me if you want. Like, I mean, you crack on with that.
Wow, the cookies are winning.
I was thinking, cookies. People are annoyed to don't get cookies when
Wasn't it a change in the law and that's why it is. They have
there's some how we use your information and how we store it and all of that. But why can't the default be that they just don't keep it? Why is the default that they keep it unless you opt out?
I do find a lot of them now like have on there that like you can accept or reject.
Reject all. That's becoming more of a thing, isn't it?
Or whatever. Just
Normally that's like your main thing. That's why I use it as well.
Yeah, cookies.
So yeah, cookies it is.
That's why my
wow. That's how the cookies crumble.
It is. Or not in this case, because we don't actually have any.
Well, but again, it's a damn shame.
Just to give another shout out, please, if you're, as Susan has put, if you are enjoying tonight and you can donate, please do, even if it's just £2, it'll all, all the information for raffle donation and everything.
Don't buy an Oasis ticket, donate instead.
Yes. You're just doing your own.
Working, Nick. It's not working.
Magic screen fireworks, so
just have Nick.
Okay, so we're moving on to Stig. What are your 3 things?
Okay, so.
Oh, kids.
Pardon?
You save all the kittens.
I don't think Kazuma would be happy you saved all the kittens for some reason.
No, she really wouldn't.
Oh. Right, go on, Stig. Sorry.
That's all right. So this one I've kind of titled "Good Food That Tastes Shit," and what I mean by that is, we've all seen all the celebrity chefs over the years and the cookbooks and the videos and all the rest of it, all that crap, and it's making bad food. That's nice and bad for us, whereas if a chef came out and said, this is good food you can have that tastes really nice as well, rather than just tasting bland and boring and salady and like no taste at all, people would probably eat better.
Right.
Isn't the secret called cooking butter? I mean,
are we blaming Nigella here?
Well, yeah, we'll go with Nigella and all the other bloody chefs. It's like there's been thousands and thousands of celebrities. I'm not going to point any of them out, and there's thousands and thousands of cookbooks and shows and all the rest of it, and they're all encouraging people to eat bad food. Bad
ingredients.
So are we saying that they should make recipes that are actually healthy?
Healthy, healthy, nice tasting food. So I accept that, if you're going to have a chocolate bar, you're going to have some people may have a chocolate bar instead of a salad, and that's based sometimes on taste, but I think if there was a chef that concentrated on making
salad tastes like chocolate,
boring, miserable food that people think of when you mention the word diet or, this, that, and the other, taste nice, and you might think, actually, I might quite try it. So that's my first one.
Okay.
My second one is also food related, and it's we've all witnessed it. You go into a shop and you pick up a packet of crisps and a packet of minstrels or revels or whatever your bag is, no pun intended, and it's £1.89 or whatever, and you pick it up and it's half a bag at most.
Shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation, and it's like, I'm not saying they should all be full to the brim and difficult to shut at the top, but it just feels like we're paying for half a bag of air. The advertising for the size of the bag, if they put it in smaller bags, then would there be less landfill and less, all the other, all the other analogies as well?
So kind of, if they actually showed you the true amount, so they made the packaging to the size.
Yeah.
Something like a packet of minstrels, you can actually feel how many are in there now, can't you?
Yeah.
It used to just be a bag packed full of them, but now you can count to 10. And
Stephen's feeling up the minstrels in Tesco these days.
You remember back in the day when they had share bags?
Oh yeah.
What's that mean?
Right, and they used to come with a tab on the back so that you would, open it up, take a nibble, and then close it back up, and you put the tab over it. You notice how they don't do that anymore?
Don't have tabs anymore.
No point, is there?
No point. because it's gone. There is no share. It's mine. There's no share.
The smaller packaging or more in the bags?
That's like those little wine bottle stoppers. Who uses them? You don't leave anything in the bottle of wine.
Yeah, who's just having one glass? Strange people.
Yeah,
it's like Nick when he comes home with it, you know, like the carriers where it's got like the 4 bottles of wine. Who's only having 4 bottles of wine?
Okay, and your last choice?
And my last choice is something I think you should actually qualify for, and that is celebrity status. Not just, you know, I've got an Instagram page, I've got a TikTok page. I've been in the jungle, I've been on Shag Island, I've been on whatever it is. You know, being a proper celebrity. Yeah,
Are you trying to say we're not celebrities, like?
Well, you all are. You all are. That's different, you see.
So you were just talking social media.
It's like, and
classic film, you know, star.
Yeah,
I mean, are you saying there should be like a benchmark? And if you haven't achieved a certain number of things, no matter how many times you've appeared on TV, you are still not a celebrity?
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
you could have like famous, so people are you're known for you know, because you're out there or whatever, and then celebrity, like the likes of, I don't know, famous people,
famous
like
actors or actresses, or you know,
actresses, or that have done something like David Attenborough or whatever.
Yeah. Proper celebrities rather than.
So you're saying you actually have to have achieved something rather than it just being TikTok or TikTok is the main
TikTok
one.
or Instagram or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying there shouldn't be some sort of, you know, recognition within their social media fraternity, for whatever better word, where, you know, they can say they are, you know, another word, you know.
They can just be a media personality, can't they?
Or whatever. But to say they are, you know, I mean, you know yourself, you know, it's a game show or whatever it is, you know, and they say, oh, we've got these celebrities coming on. It comes on and you think, who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah, it's like the Strictly Come Dancing lineup.
Yeah.
I know like 3 people, and this is prime time Saturday night television on the run up to Christmas.
Yeah,
I have no idea who they are.
Is that the jungle? I haven't seen yet, but I think that's a classic example, isn't it? The jungle is, you're like, look at they.
I mean, you know, without wishing to trigger anybody in the group here, you know, the celebrity jungle let Katie Price in.
Stop.
Moving on.
Which getting all the triggers tonight.
It was either the Gallagher brothers or Katie Price.
Yeah.
Can I just say though, poor Katie Price.
Oh,
because
poor Katie.
No, I mean genuinely, I think like poor Katie Price, because like that is a life fucked up right now, isn't it? Like, I do actually feel sorry for her because
she's done it herself. She's a fucking grown ass woman.
Yeah, but
I feel more sorry for that daughter, actually.
Yeah.
Gollum
and stuff. Yeah, Gollum.
She looks like Gollum. Gollum in a wig. But I do feel sorry for her because her.
She's a grown ass woman who's had shit tons of money who couldn't deal with it as well. Pink shit. Nah, don't start me on there. No.
I do feel a bit sorry for her.
I don't. The only one I feel sorry for is her kids. That's it.
She's trash already. She doesn't need to go in the bin.
She's trash.
I don't know if somebody's so bankrupt that she buys so much surgery. I don't know if she does it.
I think she probably gets paid sponsorship and stuff to do it.
Yeah.
And OnlyFans will pay for it as well.
Apparently, she's got OnlyFans, hasn't she? Yeah.
Okay, so going back to Stig's choices, I totally agree on the celebrity status thing because it's just totally different now. It's all very weird, the whole influencer thing and sort of whatever. Famous for being nothing. I didn't get it either. the shrinkflation thing, or in terms of like either make the packaging smaller or add the stuff back you've took out of it. Don't just leave it the same size and try and pretend to like fool you. You know what I mean? It doesn't work, does it?
No.
And good food, like as in good food that is filled with the stuff that you need, that is good for your body.
Yeah.
There's kind of like, although not chefs exactly, but like pinch of nom, isn't there? They try and do healthier things and bring books out on them. And what's that other thing you can get delivered and everyone advertises it and their mother says
Hello Fresh.
Again,
Hello Fresh.
I think that's a total rip-off as well.
Yeah, but it for those who can, and you know, because when you first sign up, you get like 90% off or something, don't you? Like to sort of get you involved or whatever.
Yeah, but you still just get a turnip. If you don't put butter on it, then it still just tastes bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'll just taste
What I-
like a
What I will say to that though is, I've never met a fat French person, and the French diet is freaking amazing. There's fresh bread, there's like croissants, and there's beautiful food, and it's because they just have a different way of treating food, being around food. They buy it fresh and they,
I was going to say, thinking while you're leading to the processed.
yeah, they eat less processed stuff, and they treat it all as a whole, as like your food is part of your lifestyle, and your lifestyle includes like being healthier and watching what you eat, being careful, but eating delicious things. But it
they
comes,
also say, don't they, that full fatty things are more satisfying, so you don't actually
and so you don't eat as much.
you don't eat as much
Yeah.
of them. So
I think it's everything in moderation with the French as well. They know how to have.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they have a soupçon of beautiful things. They don't, and they don't eat like we eat trash, and we think that eating, like trash food and lots of it, like and that it has to be a spectrum, that it's like we either eat trash unhealthy food or it's a salad, and like the French are more like, well, no, we have beautiful this and beautiful vegetables and lovely things, and we just don't eat a ton of it.
But then
Are
you're
you
more like
saying,
fat, greasy kebab. Holy crap.
are you saying the French don't have 20 Gregs per city?
No, strangely
And the
enough.
rest.
le boulangerie.
But they have beautiful boulangerie with amazing cakes and stuff. Mwah, beautiful.
Although if you're a vegan, there's no point in going to France.
There's no such thing. No
There's
such
no
thing.
such thing. It's an absolute nightmare.
Like, get out.
So, does anyone want to save anything?
I'm saving the food thing.
Yeah, I'm all 50.
The food thing. Anyone else?
yeah, I think out of those, I would. Yeah, and also trying to tell people what they should and shouldn't eat is a minefield thing anyway.
Yeah.
So
And
perhaps-
also, didn't Jamie Oliver try to stop everyone eating processed foods at school and nobody liked it?
Yeah, they were like, when they feeding their kids like cheeseburgers through the railings and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. That was
I was
ridiculous.
totally behind that whole project, but the government didn't get behind him, so it just fell flat.
No.
Just-
Sugar tax. Was that, have they brought in a sugar tax? They
Oh,
did.
Yeah. That's why you get smaller bottles of Coke than you used to.
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing a latte one now, aren't they, as well?
Yeah, I probably can agree on the food thing. I think it is out there.
Good loot.
It is out there. It's just,
Yeah.
I suppose the main people who like are on TV just use whatever, but it's like it's moderation, isn't it?
Everything in moderation, including moderation.
Yes, moderation and moderation.
Check left, getting all deep.
It's not a word.
For 4 of them, I just called.
So if the majority of us have saved the food thing, then I will take it to the chat. Do you want to banish people being celebrities who aren't celebrities just because they've got a lot of views? So what do we do for that? Just put C for celebrity and other words. And then shrinkflation. When you either need to make the packaging smaller or they need to put the stuff back in it. Is what.
Yeah.
So just put shrink for that. See or shrink. There you go. That's easy, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be a
The
tough
thing
one.
is with the celebs, again, isn't that the sort of the way just society is moving, where like the likes of TikTok
Where any Tom, Dick, or Harry can
can
get on
share,
screen.
isn't that
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah.
And a bloody
great?
I'm both for Nick being Dick. They're just saying. Sorry, I mean.
Yeah, we live in a world where a plonker in his shed can get lots of views on
Yeah.
Yeah.
the internet. Right?
And then obviously the sad thing is that because any Tom, Dick, or Harry can, you know, be famous by being on a show for, you know, like 12 weeks or something, then they're like, famous. And then
everywhere.
And then gone, yeah.
Yeah.
and then what happens
Right.
to them as people? I mean, we see what happens to them as people, isn't it? And it's sad.
You can't cope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And other
people,
things.
people on YouTube playing bloody songs, crying at them, and you know, and the next minute they're bloody celebrities.
Self-indulgent.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah.
Why do that? It's a bit weird, isn't it? So it looks like celebs is the one that's going.
Good.
Okay.
So
Right.
I mean, we're in the bin then, because you know we're obviously
Yeah.
I'm not a celeb.
I'm sure this has been put in the bin at some point, hasn't it? I can knock my
Oh, I don't remember.
It should have been.
All right, Nick, what is your 3?
I found this hard to narrow it down, to be fair. Once I got going, I found a hell of a lot of stuff. I'm going to start with a bit of a doozy. Parenting advice. Do not come at me and tell me how to parent my children. I mean, I don't have a child anymore. She's 23. But when she was small and people would give me advice on how I should bring up my child, my blood would instantly boil, particularly when it was coming from people without children.
thing is with that, Nick, what you should have done.
It's the same thing as the dieting thing, isn't it? It's exactly the same. It's
It was just, you can't do it. I would never advise anybody to try and give parenting advice. Even if it's coming from a good place, that parent is very unlikely to be in a position where they could receive that with a smile on their face. It's just not good. And we used to have certain family members that would say, my house, my rules. And I'm thinking, my child, do not tell me what to do. It's just, see, I haven't let go of this trauma.
There's some deep trauma going on here.
Yeah, offering parenting advice, especially when you're maybe struggling at that moment with your child, or you're in Tesco's and they're lying on the floor. Not come at me and go, oh, what you want to do, sir, is
what you want to do is bog off right now.
Doesn't it take a village to raise a child?
No, it does not.
You try shoving them out there into the village and see how long.
Will. Nick's village.
Sharon was just trying to create a village of her own, weren't you, Sharon?
I was going to say, like might have been nightmares, and like particularly one, like the village could have had him. Bye. Deal with that.
Because I've been doing editing for the 5 years thing, right? I have come across, well, I don't know when it'll come out, but anyway, I come across footage of, I think there was me, Nick, Sharon, Donna, there was a few of us, and we were talking about losing our children, or at least I left mine in quick save when he was a baby, and Donna locked hers in a car accidentally. I think your sister, was it? She left hers on top of a route in the car in the garage or something, was it, Nick? Something like that.
Yeah, she locked her car in the garage and went home, which is like down the road and round a corner. And then a while later went, where's David? He's in the car in the garage, locked in the dark.
And then I think Channel 9 joined us, and he'd left his child in Spain because he thought his wife had the child and she thought he had the child. Luckily, they found the said child. It was like, yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
so I think Neil was like, yeah, if you haven't lost your child, then are you really a parent? You know what I mean? And also like the children having tantrums, you know what I mean, in the most awkward places at times, you know.
Yeah, they always do.
Yeah, I mean, this one is kind of coming from that place. I mean, I've definitely been with Ellen in a supermarket when she is just having a meltdown, and you get the little comments or just a side eye. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
here, you think you could do this better? Just do one. I'm not. Oh,
Again, I think sometimes though, I think we misunderstand because I've sort of been like looking at a person and not giving them the side eye, but looked in sympathy because I've been there. But I think sometimes that gets misconstrued. I wouldn't want to say anything to
a
anyone.
knowing look is fine when you're like,
Yeah,
I feel your pain. I've been, but yeah. Anyway, that's my number one. I won't labour the point. Number two. Now, forgive me if this has already been put in the banished bin, but it is bits of random tat with words or phrases on that are meaningful.
What, like the picture behind you?
Love, live, laugh.
Live, laugh, love. I better not say live, laugh, love.
Up first coffee. I mean, this is a recent addition to our kitchen. That one's not too bad, but the live, laugh, love. Have you seen, there's a little clip somewhere, a guy is, I think he's in like an Airbnb, and he goes around and the house is plastered with live, laugh, love on the seats, on the curtains, on the rug. It's hilarious. Yeah.
But they done that on purpose though, and it's like called like the live, laugh, love Airbnb, and people go there for that reason.
Genius idea, isn't it?
I like to think that it's taking the pee.
That it's like tongue in cheek, that they're like,
live, laugh, love.
But there's so much of it. And I thought it was going to be a flash in the pan thing, but it's still out there. Poundland is still full of it. And all of these gift shops are still full of it.
Have you seen the one where they do like the stairs when people got staircases?
Yeah, each one.
Yeah, right, to me.
Fucking shit going like words.
It all starts with the first step and the rest of them. Or something. It would be better if it said that, wouldn't it?
And some of the phrases like "life is for living," it's like, well done. Now I've learned something.
What's the one with like this house does? What's it? This house does laughter and tears, and it's like, yeah, it's a house, love, like everyone else's house.
So that's apologies if somebody else put that in, but
I can't remember now, mate.
Yeah,
I remember seeing this. There was Poundland was selling, and I found this actually in Poundland. Like I saw it myself. It's on my Instagram somewhere, and it's like follow your dreams or something. But because your gets mixed up quite a lot, doesn't it? Because this was meant to be the spelling YOUR, follow your dreams. But obviously someone at head office or whatever had gone like, oh no, we always get this wrong, so make sure we get it right this time. And they actually changed it to YOU''RE. So following
you
are.
Dreams at 2:00 in the morning.
Exactly. Someone's woken up and gone,
that fucking Timu misspelling.
I think we're probably all quite on board with that one. Third one, I mean, you can't argue against this. It's stupid eBay buyers. I'm sorry, I had to go there. Particularly those that are either incapable or cannot be asked to read the description. When we go to the trouble of measuring it or putting a tape measure in the picture sometimes, or even we've had it recently when the measurements were in the title, and you still get, how wide is this, or how tall is this, what size is this? But there's a next level. There's a next level of questions that we can't answer. Like, will this fit me? I have had "will this fit me" as a question.
Has this been posted? I fucking lost the post.
Yeah, that was the other day thing.
When I received this, they bought it 5 minutes ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is this you've described it as off-white? To me, it looks more like a taupe, or is it a mushroom? Off. It's just off-white.
I got one today asking me what the nickel content of a belt buckle was.
Are you shitting me? No way.
I have a
do you
nickel
want it
allergy.
to be?
So
Hold on, I'll just nip to my science lab and
Yeah.
test it for you.
But just respond with like, what do you want the nickel content to be? Oh, well, I want it to be 65. Oh, this is only 63, I'm afraid. So,
sorry.
I can't even think of some of the best ones, but it's stuff like, will this match my curtains? Those
Yeah.
I hope they weren't asking about the drapes matching the curtains.
Yes.
That's a bit hard, wouldn't it?
it's like,
Yes.
Nick, honestly, we used to answer the phone at Blockbusters going like, hello, Blockbuster, pretend we close at 10. And people go like, is that Blockbuster? Yes. In Bridgend? Yes. What time do you close?
Yeah, so it's just lazy people or just stupid eBay buyers in general. I would like to get rid of them. I mean, they do make me laugh, but if I'm in a bad mood, it can really set me off.
Yeah.
Especially with repeated messages as well.
Yeah, when I used to work for the taxi company, and it'd be like, can I book a taxi? Yeah, where from? Right, we're in such and such nightclub. Where are you going? Home. Okay, where's home? Okay, because like, yeah, that's my. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, there's nothing that I want to save for that. I don't know about anyone else.
No.
No.
I mean, I suppose having the stupid eBay buyers gives us something to laugh about.
I was just going to say that
stupidity.
because like, my block buyer list is extensive now, so at least there's that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
every
you
stupid
can-
question I get, I just add them to the block list.
Do you go in and look at it sometimes and go, I remember you.
Yes, I do.
I remember you.
Go
Well,
on.
when you add somebody, you get that message, don't you, that says these people are no longer users. And I'm always shocked at just how many are no longer users. So it wasn't just me. It
Exactly.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Satisfying.
Yeah.
But is it enough to keep
Wheedles
them?
them out. A stupid question from a buyer, I find it quite useful because it just wheedles them out. Oh, you're stupid. I will block you because it saves future problems.
Yeah.
Think of it that way, Nick. It's actually a bonus. They're letting you know that they're stupid, too stupid to buy from you. That's
Yeah, but
great.
usually it's after the event, isn't it? That they've bought it and then they say, but it doesn't fit me, even though they had all the information they needed.
Mhm.
We did have a run of that recently where people would buy stuff and then come all the questions. And I'm like,
I hate that.
there was one recently where I'm like, do you want to just cancel this? Because I'm worried that you're not going to be happy or whatever. And they were like, no, send it anyway. I can't even remember what it was. And there was a problem and it did come back. And I was like,
Yeah, you just know, don't you? You just know.
That's the one for me that usually then gets lost in the post or something. And then I'm left feeling like the stupid one.
Susan says, I think you should save all the stupid eBay buyers because it gives Nick content.
Huh?
Yeah.
well, go on then, say that if you like.
You're retracting your own now, are you?
That's
I
up to you.
suppose it gives something to laugh about. And like if everything was perfectly and went perfectly, the good stuff that did happen, we wouldn't appreciate as much, would we? Because everything was perfect and it wasn't a problem. So
Let's just hope that they're all waking up at 2:00 in the morning, realizing.
Oh my God, I asked her to measure that. I can't believe it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, I just asked her if is it a big 14? A big 14 would be a 16.
Basically, you're a 16, admit it.
Again, in fairness, I mean, as women, we know, like, there is no sizes.
No, different.
Like,
different
I guess,
sizes.
is it a big 14? I get it. Because, like, there's nothing that's the same. You go to Tesco's, Asda, Primark, whatever, buy it individual. There's nothing that's the same.
And that is why you're on my block list.
wouldn't buy anything off you anyway, Bex.
I've got nothing you can afford. Oh.
Have you just released Andrea from the cupboard there, Nick?
Yeah, this is where I keep Andrea.
Yeah, she's just been allowed out there. I just seen her quickly.
I did lock her in.
That sounds like she was in the cupboard then as well.
I literally seen her just coming out. I didn't see her go in. I just seen her coming out. I was like, have you just been keeping Andrea in there?
It's not a pantry, it's Andrea's little house.
Well, she's got.
I like the way you opened the door, you heard her speak, and then she stopped speaking and you closed it again.
Keep it down.
Okay, so does anyone want to save anything?
No.
I agree.
No? Okay, nobody. Right, people in the chat, if you want to banish parenting advice, type parent. If you want to banish the live, laugh, love signs or signs that basically tell you to follow your dreams, then type, we'll go with type live because that's the first thing there. And if you want to type, see if, God, speak clearly, if you want to banish stupid eBay buyers, type stupid. So parent, live, or stupid. There you go.
Yeah, I think for me it's going to have to be the live, laugh, live because they just drive me nuts.
Stupid live parent. Yeah.
Stupid life parent.
Stupid live, laugh, live parents.
Well, there's a few of us here. Stupid life parents right now.
Follow your dream.
Follow your dream.
There's more wheelies on it, Lex. More wheelie bits.
Oh yeah, you need and like and a heart and like
Yeah.
a flower
Yeah, I've got a bird.
and a rainbow.
And a rainbow. Yeah, that's better. Right, sign me up. I want like 5 of them to these Lex.
Timu are knocking them out now as we speak.
I know they've just
They've screen captured it and
It looks like the signs.
today.
It's the signs that are getting it.
Way.
They want to banish the signs.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay,
I've got
now
my
it's me.
Was it just oh my god, there's in Hackney there's this girl, she's on Instagram, she's an artist, she's like I can't remember, is she handicapped in some way? I can't remember, but anyway, Vivian Westwood saw some of her artwork and thought it was absolutely genius and put it on like a bag and things like that. And then locally in Hackney, you can buy some of her artwork as well. And so my mate Belle has got some like hanging up, like, and it just says "Get out." It's just, it's absolutely great.
Like as immediately as you come in the house, you get out.
It's like if Vivian Westwood stole her shit, that's not good.
He's great.
They should, you know, they do all these phrases on doormats just to go away or get out on a doormat. You don't even get through the door. That would be classic.
Where do I start?
Come on, Lainey, what's yours then?
Yeah,
I'll go with the first, the most controversial one.
Oasis.
Yes.
and yeah, someone's not going to be my friend, but you know, sorry. Anyway, the first one is people who watch horrors.
I'm only pressing.
Hello.
Oh.
Horror films. Because if you didn't watch horror films, because if you didn't watch them, they wouldn't exist because no one would create them because nobody watches them. So I'm blaming the people who watch them for watching the horror films.
You've actually thought about this, haven't you?
Oh, I did, yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Horrible things will always happen, and somebody will always document them, so there will always be a horror story to be told.
I know, but there doesn't have to be.
Yeah, like, Crime Watch still exists, and Crime Watch is more serious than any horror film.
Yeah, real life is more serious.
How big is your bin? Because this is too encompassing for me. Huge. Okay.
Oh my
Huge.
It's huge.
And you're spelling that with a H.
No, it's anyway.
Horror, like aura.
Horror.
Maybe you should just banish
No,
nature.
yeah, it's just like people watch them and they get really scared, and I don't get that. Like, why do you watch it? Like my one of my carers was saying, "Oh, I went to watch this film, it was really scary," and I'm like this, and I'm like, well, why do you watch it?
Adrenaline.
No, isn't it? Because of that.
Adrenaline rush.
Because of that.
No,
It's the same as
I
going on
don't.
a fun fair ride. They're scary.
Like an adrenaline rush, isn't it?
Why?
Yeah.
Like, do something good or nice instead. That gives you that adrenaline.
No, you don't. They've done honestly, they've done like proper tests on all this and everything, that you get more enjoyment because you are not the person that's having the horrible thing done to you. It's like the Schadenfreude of you're watching the horrible thing happening to someone else, but you're safe. Like you're fine because you're not.
But I'm not, because my body reacts like it's happening to me. It's like it's freaky.
And so you get the relief afterwards, the dopamine and everything, the serotonin and everything that goes, blooming heck, like whoa.
Yeah.
Like I can't watch anything that's even slightly scary because I'll go to sleep and I will have dreams about those things happening to people.
See, I like
that
a
I actually
nightmare.
like.
I like it when I've had a nightmare. I don't have enough.
Oh God, no. Someone, when I was a kid, someone left paint pots on these. There was these really big steps, right? And for some reason, randomly, people had left empty paint pots on these steps. I don't know why. And this isn't even scary, right? Because then when I went to bed that night, I had a dream that I was running down those stairs with all my family members, and they kept getting sucked into the paint pots. And when I got to the bottom, everyone else had gone.
Okay.
I'm
That's
asking.
Do you ever think that maybe it's just you?
Probably.
Yeah, that's the randomest.
I know, but like, I can't just blame me. I can't put myself in the banishment. I won't be able to finish this, will I?
Listen,
Right.
Lex put me in the banish bin. You can come and join me,
Oh,
lady.
she's coming
We're
for
like, we got a lot to do.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't get my head around why people enjoy it. Like, I've tried to watch horror stuff, but I guess I watch so intensely, and then like the second there's a jump thing, and I'm like no good. Like my heart literally is in my mouth.
That's the
I don't find that fun. I don't understand how people.
The most
You
terrific
find that
ones,
fun?
though, are where you don't see what's happening. You're using your own imagination. When there's too much jumping or there's too much gore, then they're actually not that entertaining. So
Yeah.
it's all about playing with your mind.
Yeah, you just need you don't need to see the stuff. You just need to think. I guess it's probably worse, isn't it? Like you said. So yeah, and as Chris said, it's the music. The music changes as well, doesn't it? The music adds to it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is genius. Like, you
Wouldn't
know
that
what I
be
mean?
handy? Wouldn't that be handy in real life if something disastrous is about to happen and this music plays? You'd feel it.
Yeah, it would be really
and like you fucking shit, you would cry yourself.
Someone's having a massive firework display here. One of the big houses up the hill.
Yeah, we've had that tonight. The dog's behind my bed has been for hours. Bless him.
I don't know if you can hear
Oh, is
it.
Jeff okay?
Jeff,
Is Jeffrey okay?
He's with Ellen in the front room, so they're probably cuddling on the sofa.
Yeah, Jasper's hiding, drooling and shaking at the minute. So he hates it. It's awful.
I go and complain to my neighbours that it's it might upset the cows, but unfortunately it's the farmer that's having the bonfire. So you know.
Did you roast a cow?
Strange.
Or some ham.
Maybe they're watching. Anyway, so my second choice, right, is when doctors blame everything on being fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this happened to me recently. I had a periumbilical abscess, and underneath they wrote problem, morbid obesity, chronic. Why that has anything to do with having an abscess, I will never know. But apparently so. So because I've got a fatter belly, is that it? You get more abscesses when you've got a fatter belly. I don't know, but it just bugs me because it's happened so many times, you know, like I've got a sore throat. Yeah. Have you thought about losing weight?
Yeah.
Why? That's not going to improve my throat. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. So
Happens all the time.
yeah, it's mental. Absolutely. And the last one, it's one that really, really annoys me. This really annoys me. And it's when idiots, I will say people, hi, luckily you haven't got the hair for it. It's when they have really long hair and then they put headphones over the top of the hair. That bugs the shit out of me.
That is the most random thing tonight.
No, honestly, I see people do it and I'm like, why don't you do that first, right? Do that, then put the headphones on. Why are you having hairy muffled hearing? Like, I don't get it. It
And
bugs
yet-
me.
H, you'd never noticed.
No, I never noticed.
That
But
you
people
noticed.
hairy muffling their heads. That's a bit weird.
Has
But
anybody
yeah.
else witnessed this?
It gets stronger.
Or is it just Lainey?
Susan agrees with me. So, you know,
Yeah, and I kind of get that. It's like, why would you?
yeah, why do you just put, I don't understand why they put, like, I can't stand that. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
You know, if you, you put
For
something,
your head, yeah, like.
yeah, you're doing something to help your hair. So you block your hearing first by sticking your hair in the way.
Not even that. That would be annoying as well. That would. Feel,
Yeah, but also, yeah, completely annoying as well. Move your hair out the way. Don't get it. I know what, I'm not weird. My comments might make me weird.
I'll try not to do it.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, John. All three of these are genius, Lenny. Been the lot. Thank you, John. I have support. That's very good.
Genius, you say?
Genius.
Well, I'm gonna vote on keeping the horror watchers.
Yeah, I am too. I'm not actually a huge horror fan, but yeah,
I'm not a big horror watcher, like a big horror, like as a genre fan. But I mean, I went to see The Heretic the other night with Hugh Grant playing like a nasty man, and it was really good. Like,
Whoa! You went to the cinema with Hugh Grant.
with Hugh Grant. He was a nasty man.
Wow! Now that's celebrity status. I let you away with that. Yeah.
Who bought the popcorn?
Yeah.
Well, he bought the popcorn, put it on his lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there actually popcorn in it? That's what I want to know.
What was her name? Something Brown? Mary Jane Brown?
Divine Brown.
Oh yeah, Divine Brown. Yeah.
Divine Brown. Yeah. We did for them.
I must admit, I can't really watch horror. I don't enjoy getting scared, but I know that millions of people do.
Yeah.
And I think to deprive people of something that they somehow get pleasure for, even if I can't understand it.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between like horror and gore. Like there's like horror is good, like gore is not so much. Gore is just gore, isn't it? You're just like ugh. Like a good horror, it's like yeah.
And like Lex, you were saying, there is some genuine interest in psychology behind it. That you're in a safe place.
Yeah.
You do get the adrenaline rush from all of the jump scares or whatever it is, and then you get the come down, and it's a nice, safe feeling. So,
and sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it's funny. Like oh my god, I watch horror films with my friend Catherine, right? And when she's scared, when there's like a jump scare, she really loud goes, "Fucking hell!" It's hilarious.
Yeah. I think genuinely it gives a lot of people a lot of pleasure. So
and I get this big thing about like, you know, let other people understanding what they're like and whatever, and each to their own and all of that shit stuff that should be written on a plaque or something. Each to their own. Fuck you.
Live, love, kill. Live, love, maim.
Live, love, maim.
Quite a good
watch horrors here or whatever. But yeah, I can understand.
Now, there's a Airbnb I'd stay in.
Yeah. So first, as you enter, to go get out as you get in.
Yeah.
If you just know that, then you're doomed.
Is it a good film, Lynn? Is it a good film? I've never seen it. Okay.
I enjoyed Get Out.
I did see. I just freaked out at that film, and my daughter was with me at the time. She's got jump scares in it. I'll warn you. She warned me. I still got scared.
Lainey, do you know what? I think you just need to toughen up a little bit, you know?
There was a guy ran out of the bushes. She said, there's going to be a guy run out of the bushes, and I still and then there was a bit where he catches a fly with chopsticks or something. And the second he caught it, it stopped buzzing, obviously. And I got scared at that bit.
Lainey, were you scared of like Karate Kid when Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that? Like,
I didn't know Karate Kid was a bloody horror film. Oh my god!
it had blood in it. What do you expect?
Lainey.
Anyway,
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't like violent films. I'm not really good with violence. I don't like seeing that. I have the same reaction to violence that you do to horror. I don't like to see physical fighting.
Again, I suppose it's even with the gore, it's like I would not watch a horror film that's gore because I don't get it. But if you watch The Boys, or like that's gory, or Preacher, that's gory. Like there's again different types of gore.
Context.
See, I don't mind the gory stuff, and like what was that film? Brilliant film, The Thing, with all that weird gory stuff going on. I don't mind that at all, but it's the suspense and the waiting for something to happen. I think it was Children of the Corn I watched, and that I couldn't handle it because it's all about what might happen and what's going to happen.
Okay.
And the suspense is what I can't deal with. Gore and all that sort of just doesn't affect me, so I can watch that.
It's like the walking into a creepy room or something, and you know something's going to happen. But I can't look away. That's the word of it. I can't.
That's the hook.
Yeah, but I hate it. Like when I do get scared, like it's like literally hot in the mouth, and it freaks me out. I can full on like sort of thing, and then I'm kind of like I feel like anxious afterwards. It's weird. Also, if it's really late and it's close to going to sleep, then everything that happens goes in my dreams. Weird.
In real life, I enjoy it. Where the village I grew up in is listed as one of the most haunted villages in the country, and the churchyard there is a place that attracts ghost hunters. We used to go up as teenagers and dare each other to like sit in the graveyard and do all this stuff. In real life, I loved all of that. The adrenaline you got.
Yeah, but then ghosts are not bloody real anyway.
Well, exactly. Whoa. But you still get the rush. It's weird. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saving the horror bit, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So people of the chat, okay, it's all right. If you want to banish doctors blaming everything on being fat, then put doctors. And if you want to banish, people who wear headphones over their hair, type hair.
What about doctors who wear stethoscopes over there?
If we poke in their ears with the hair in the way, then they need help. Do you know what I mean?
They're probably overweight.
I don't know why it really bugs me, but there's someone I've watched on the internet and they do that. And I'm like, is it because she doesn't want to ruin her perfect hair?
Maybe she get a kink in it afterwards, and when she takes them off, it'll be.
Wow!
Again, it's like that thing, even like say, even if you just do that, like and not have headphones on, that would annoy the shit.
Yeah, just do this. This is your ear. It hears better when nothing's blocking it and all of that.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm strange, but still.
Personally, I don't think people should be allowed to wear headphones out and about, but there you go.
Yeah, everyone's got with doctors, which is good, but I'm annoyed that I've got to watch people put headphones over their ears. Anyway, that was fantastic. Thank you, everybody. That was really good laugh. And we got through the end, and we're all still friends, aren't we?
I can't stand that much.
I can't,
Sheep.
I can't believe that guy down there. He's got so many points. What? How many?
I shall be back at 9 o'clock. Obviously, everyone is welcome to join again if they wish. It'll just be random whatevers.
I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to quickly go to the shops, and then I'm going to come back.
Okay, and everyone else can do the same if they want.
Susan, do we have a total? Do we have a?
Oh yeah, I need to do
Well, I think we'll pop in at some point later. Andrea's gone to get a takeaway, so we're going to enjoy that and have a
enjoy your takeaway. Yes,
we'll join you at some point, no doubt.
Cool. But yeah, I'll be back.
820.
Fantastic, 820.
No way!
That's fantastic, isn't it?
Wow.
Woo-hoo!
Considering we haven't had the auction yet.
Yeah, I know. And obviously there's the rest of tonight to go, and then come on,
prizes.
Oh, hold on, never drum roll. Hang on.
Well, this is one of the auction. One of the auction bits.
I'm bidding.
Oh, that's lovely. That is really pretty. I really like that.
That is like the Tahitian pearl and 10-carat gold.
Are you going to hop on and help sell it for us if that's being auctioned?
Yeah,
Lex,
sure.
Lex,
because Tom can't make it now, so we're down a guest for that. That would be perfect, Lex.
Yeah, sure.
Where does it sit? On your neck. Round your ears to block your headphones.
No, listen, hey, string of pearls, you can put it where you want to.
Especially
steady.
I don't think these have ever been used in that way.
Well, you never know.
With extra Lex DNA now. How precious. So thank you to everyone.
No, they're really pretty. They are really, really pretty.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone for taking part. Thank you to everyone in the side chat. Thank you to everyone who's donated so far. As I said, I'll be back in an hour. Well, just over an hour, 9 o'clock. Everyone's
an hour
welcome
with
back.
an 8. So we're in an hour.
A hour.
It's like an hour, isn't it?
An hour. A hour, yeah. That sounds like a hour, like a hooah, a hour. Oh, I know.
The
mind.
hooer is
I just
she's
get
a hooer.
It's a hooer.
So yes, come back and join us. We'll have some games, fun, whatever. I don't know. We'll do something. Probably talk about food and our childhood. That's what we usually do. So you know,
Yeah.
but it'll be fun. And yeah, keep donating if you can. And I will end stream now. Goodbye, everybody.
It's not working.
Bye.